NVIDIA demonstrating its offerings beyond AI processors, the company providing greater insights into the company's various software platforms in its AI summit in Washington, D.C. Dan.
Yeah, Josh, they basically did a lot of talking, kind of laying out the background of NVIDIA, telling everybody there in DC for this summit. This is the first time they're holding this summit since 2019 in DC. And so they wanted to kind of give the background of where NVIDIA came from, and then really kind of point to the software offerings that they have and how well they're doing and how important they are to NVIDIA. And so, we talk so much about the hardware itself, the Blackwell chips, the different permutations of that, and the Hopper chips, and how demand is for both of those. But post-hardware explosion, NVIDIA seems to be setting itself up as a software company as well. So essentially saying, look, we're not just about chips. We know you all know us about
software,
us.
networking, got it all.
Soup to nuts, networking as well. Yeah, and I think, that's obviously an important kind of thread to the NVIDIA story, because the more people that start to use its software, well, they're not going to want to leave, right? They're going to want to stick with NVIDIA going forward. So, I built my AI service on NVIDIA's platforms. Well, I'm not going to go to AMD now. I'm not going to go to Intel. I'm going to stick with NVIDIA. And now, well, I need to upgrade my chips. Probably just go with NVIDIA, right? I don't want to have to, kind of go back to the drawing board. And so it's an important strategy for NVIDIA now, pointing this out. And so, they talk about how they're working with Carnegie Mellon University and the University of Pittsburgh on different learning facilities for things like robotics and automation. They brought up how they're working with the likes of AT&T and Accenture, kind of going over how these different companies are using NVIDIA's own software to enhance their AI capabilities. And so you imagine that if they're building, like I said, these different pieces of software, these services, or even testing them at this point with NVIDIA's software, they're going to continue to go back to NVIDIA as well, just because it wouldn't make sense to kind of, restart from the beginning without them.
NVIDIA has been killing it in the hardware game with their GPUs dominating the AI landscape. But now, from the message coming from the AI summit, they're like, hey, we do software too. Imagine that moment when someone at NVIDIA is like, guys, we're more than just silicon wizards. Let's show them what else we've got under the hood. At their recent AI summit in Washington, D.C., NVIDIA didn't just flex their hardware muscles. They rolled out the red carpet for their software platforms. It's almost like they're saying, sure, our chips are like the Cristiano Ronaldo of hardware, but what if we added a Messi in the form of software too? The combo is game-changing. So now, it's not just about getting hooked on their chips. You're married to their entire ecosystem. Once you build your AI empire on NVIDIA's software, switching to something else would feel like trying to break up with Wi-Fi. It's not happening. Not in 2024 or anytime soon. Now, let's get to the fun part. Robotics. NVIDIA isn't just stopping at AI chips for data centers. They're venturing into robotics like they're assembling an army of Iron Man suits. They've teamed up with Carnegie Mellon University and the University of Pittsburgh to bring robotics to the next level. Picture this: robots powered by NVIDIA software, running around in factories like they're in a futuristic game of Overwatch, doing everything from sorting packages to, who knows, maybe serving coffee. AT&T and other companies are also getting in on the action, using NVIDIA's software to boost their AI capabilities. It's like NVIDIA is handing out AI superpowers, and no one wants to be left behind. Whether it's for automation, self-driving cars, or robots doing your laundry. Okay, maybe that one might still be a dream. And here's the kicker. NVIDIA's strategy is almost diabolical in its brilliance. Once you're in, you're in. Their software and hardware are so intertwined, it's like getting stuck in a Netflix binge session. Sure, you could switch to another show, but why bother when everything you need is right there? As for the competition, the likes of AMD, Intel, and even newer players like Google and Meta, good luck catching up. NVIDIA's not just playing the game, they're writing the rulebook. Some say NVIDIA's future in AI is like watching a rocket take off. It's moving fast, and the sky's the limit. Let's break down what their future outlook might look like, especially as they solidify their position at the forefront of AI. What has contributed to their dominance? NVIDIA's dominance in AI hardware is unquestionable. They've essentially created a monopoly on AI processors, with their GPUs being the go-to for everything from deep learning to complex neural networks. They're building a full-fledged ecosystem of AI tools, platforms, and services. It's like they're becoming the Apple of AI. And once you're in, surely you don't want to leave. And hey, if you've made it this far in this video, well done. You're officially an AI guru. So, while you're here, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, drop a comment, and share. Let's spread the knowledge. Because sharing, as they say, is caring. And also, algorithms love it. With their new chips like Blackwell and Hopper getting tons of attention, NVIDIA is taking it to the next level by tying them to their advanced software stack. In the future, if you're building AI systems, whether it's for voice recognition, natural language processing, or even AI-powered art creation, you'll need NVIDIA, because they're not just offering you a chip, they're offering a one-stop shop for everything AI. While the hardware is impressive, NVIDIA's real ace up their sleeve is their push into software and cloud-based platforms. They've created NVIDIA AI Enterprise, a full suite of AI tools that developers can use to create applications across industries. NVIDIA is turning their hardware into a service, ensuring that people build, train, and deploy AI models using NVIDIA's own platforms like NVIDIA Omniverse for 3D collaboration and simulation, and NVIDIA Clara for healthcare and medical AI solutions. It's like they're saying, why build your AI empire elsewhere when you can do it in our AI universe? These software platforms aren't just powerful, they're sticky. Once companies start building with NVIDIA's tools, it's going to be tough to leave. It's like trying to switch from Gmail to another email service. You could do it, but it's a headache you'd rather avoid. NVIDIA's software will keep AI researchers and developers in their orbit for years to come. NVIDIA's advancements in robotics might sound like a Black Mirror episode, but in a good way. They're heavily invested in AI-powered robotics, working with institutions like Carnegie Mellon University on cutting-edge projects. The future could see NVIDIA-enabled robots doing everything from factory work to healthcare assistance. Imagine walking into a hospital where robots, powered by NVIDIA's AI, are doing routine checkups or even delivering your meals. And in manufacturing, these robots could take automation to a whole new level, making processes more efficient, faster, and smarter. With AI-based robotics set to grow exponentially, NVIDIA is positioning itself as the go-to provider for the AI brains behind these robots. They're helping companies bring autonomous machines into the real world with a combination of AI and simulation, enabling industries like logistics, healthcare, and agriculture to automate with precision. And let's not forget, this extends into self-driving cars and drones too. Speaking of competition, companies like Google, with their TPUs, Meta, and even Elon Musk's xAI are all throwing their hats into the AI ring. But here's where NVIDIA stays ahead. They've got the whole package: hardware, software, cloud, robotics, and even partnerships with universities and global tech companies.